Welcome to Kitchen 143. I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila, and I'd like to thank you for joining me yet again on your Tuesday evening. Tonight, we are in HQ. We're here, and of course, if you like cute cars and good coffee, you're in for a real treat tonight. Kei Coffee serves up hot and cold coffee based on the cute car Japan culture that will obviously bring a lot of character to your gatherings. As always, we're live on the Rappler YouTube, X, and Facebook profiles, and we're also live on Mama and Manila as well. Joining me today on cam is the couple behind Kei Coffee. We have John Carlos and Charlene Ramos.
Hey, hi, happy to be here.
So glad that you're here. And of course, we have a special treat.
Yes.
We have Tagalog Kurt all the way from Utah.
Let's go.
Kumusta po kayo? Maraming salamat sa invitation nyo.
Thank you for heeding my invitation and joining us.
Yes, thank you for reaching out. This is fantastic.
I'm so happy you're here.
So excited.
I'm even happier we're going to get to try some good coffee.
Great
Are you guys
minds.
ready?
Oh, yes. We are
Great
definitely
minds.
ready.
You're actually matching. Did you plan that?
We planned this earlier.
There you go.
Actually, we were communicating on Instagram.
Already.
Yeah.
There you go. So guys, this is a real treat. John, Cha, tell us, about the concept, Kei, what does it mean? Obviously you like coffee.
We do.
I like coffee. I'm ready for whatever you're going to make.
So
if you want to tell us the concept behind, how you came up with this, what was the inspiration, we're ready to hear that.
All right. So just a quick story about how it all started. I went to the States and I stayed there for, say, almost a year. And I came back home, actually a year after. Then this was actually my personal car at first. And
So you chopped up your car?
oh, no, we didn't. But it looks the same thing.
That's commitment.
Right?
So that's commitment.
That's what you call
Commitment to
100%
concept.
commitment.
Right? No, okay.
But yeah, anyway, me and my girlfriend, we actually love going on adventures. We love off-roading, we love camping. We went around a lot of places with said car. Not this one, but the actual unit, which is at home. And then at a certain point, I was making coffee for her since I also became a barista when I was in the States. And we kind of collaborated on that idea, or we just thought of it in a snap, like, hey, bakit di na lang natin gawing negosyo? Let's not make it into like a small business of ours.
You don't have to interpret. He understands.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm just not in my head
So
on
just to be
everything.
clear, I can go on full Tagalog, right?
Yes, you can. Actually, he can interpret.
Okay.
For me, with
All right,
all these great ideas.
That is awesome.
No, it's just in case.
Let us test
In
those
case he
skills.
says something different, I'll translate.
All right.
There you go.
So where was I? Oh yeah, so that's how it all started. And the name Kei is actually, it came from, there's this specific car group in Japan. It is known as Kei cars, where it has a specific size, specific engine displacement. And they are all just made out of like minivans or like these cute vans or cute sports cars under that regulations.
So for the car guys that are watching, what's the engine displacement?
Oh, it's 660 cc.
There you go. Quite small.
Yeah, it's a small engine, but again,
It gets the job done.
yeah,
gets
it gets
the
the
job
job done.
done.
It gets you from point A to point B in a very fuel-efficient way.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So we are ready to try some of the coffee. What do you want to serve us up first?
Our bestseller.
Yes.
Okay.
We call it beige coffee, hence the color beige.
Okay. Awesome.
That's why I wore this. I was ready for
Yeah.
that.
You're ready
The beige coffee.
for the ice beige. Okay,
Right.
so Kurt, while they're making coffee, tell us about how you came to the Philippines, because I'm sure everybody is very curious. Who is this? Obviously, very American. Who is?
Hindi ba?
Diba? Tell us how you fell in love with the Philippines.
I mean, bakit hindi, right? It's the Philippines. No, I actually came to the Philippines for my first time at 19, so over 20 years ago. my very first international trip. I was living up in northern Luzon for 2 years as a missionary. So I was up in Abra, Pangasinan, La Union, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, yung mga ganon. So I learned Tagalog up there. And then after 2 years, I left and it broke my heart. And
You left your heart in the Philippines.
I left, it does.
Not in San Francisco.
Not in San Francisco, not at the moment, no. And it's like, it's the first country I visited outside of the one I knew. So it left a big impression on my heart. So there's a soft spot in it for the Philippines. And fast forward to 2018, my Tagalog was just really suffering, not being able to practice in the States at all. So I started an Instagram account, called it Tagalog Kurt, where I thought I could connect with Filipinos because I wanted to get better. And I said, I don't want to take an online course. Let me connect with actual Filipinos where I can converse. And then I just started creating more content with Tagalog to help improve my, speaking skills. And then here we are. And now I'm on a language speaking mission here in the Philippines for the next 3 weeks to improve my Tagalog.
I love it. Yeah, actually, my daughter messaged me and said, "Hey, Mom, Tagalog Kurt is in BGC." And I was so excited to reach out. I think I reached out to you on like every single platform.
Nahihiya naman. Oh, grabe.
And then I was like, I gotta hang with this guy. I wanna just,
I'm so glad you did.
But I feel like we've been friends. Like we've known each other.
Know each other.
In like another life or something.
It's
same crazy. Level. Okay, are you ready for some coffee?
Yeah, this is the first batch right here. We call it our beige coffee. We're just gonna put it in a cup real quick.
Okay, I'm excited for this. I'm ready.
Yeah, what would you?
Expectation?
Well, I saw Cha put cinnamon. So tell us about this, the bestseller.
All right, so it's actually composed of oat milk, and it has cinnamon in it. It has a taste of cinnamon. So it actually has that. What do you call this? Like a twist of coffee in it. With at the same time, it's very sweet.
And how did you milk the oats?
Well,
Biro lang.
Biro lang.
Wala silang
In Tagalog.
Oh,
nabili ko siya ng pack na.
parang nakuha niyo yung gatas galing sa mga oats.
Pinisil. But yeah, here you go.
Fun. Okay, so of course, while we're drinking coffee, Kurt, I wanted to make sure that you could also try. He said this is like coffee, but not coffee, so maybe you'll like this one. Kurt doesn't actually really enjoy coffee so much, so it's perfect because Kei Coffee actually has other drinks that are not coffee. Like you have matcha and you have frappes, right? Calamansi juice, hot and cold. You have teas, and you also have white chocolate milk as well.
We do,
So it's like chocolate milk, but white chocolate.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah. So I'm going to try this one.
Okay.
I'm excited. Do you have,
Oh, yeah.
we have
this
one for Kurt
This
also?
one is incoming already.
Okay.
Just
Kurt,
put one last touch right here. Right on
Oh,
top.
the cinnamon.
that's the cinnamon, right?
Sold me at cinnamon.
Oh, are you a fan of cinnamon?
Who isn't?
There we go. Who is it? That is a
Guess
good
kung may
point.
allergies ka, hindi pwede.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know very many people that are allergic to cinnamon, though.
Unless you just inhale it and start sneezing.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I'm excited to try this.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Maraming salamat po.
So
You are welcome. Walang anuman.
Tinitagalog ko siya, tapos English pa rin yung your
I love it.
responsibility.
I love it. Talk about character. Okay. So while we're trying this, why don't you guys tell us, how this obviously came upstairs. You brought it up. How can you set up, how does it work when someone wants to have you bring this to their party, to their wedding, to their gathering? Because I saw you guys do weddings too.
We do, yeah. So for this kind of setup, this actually, you can bring this along anywhere you want to go. It's kind of like a cart. So there's like
So it's like a coffee cart.
It's like a
this
coffee
is the
cart.
coffee cart.
So you could put it in that way. And the other one is it's actually the van itself. So it's the mobile van, the mobile coffee.
Is that your car that you converted?
Yes,
I
yeah.
saw
So
that.
Okay, so
it was my car.
So cool.
It is.
I think it's so
Speaking about the
That's it.
Instagram, John, tell everybody how they can find you.
Oh, yes. So we're at Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, sorry, there. We're at kcoffee.ph.
There you
That's
go.
the one.
Across all platforms. So Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You can check them out.
Yes.
Cheers. Are you guys not
Chin.
having any? Chin.
We'll have one in a bit. Go ahead. We want to see your reactions to it.
I love it.
That's surprisingly good. I was ready to just say,
It's okay.
this is
We're
a good drink.
authentic here.
Okay.
I would drink this.
What's in
That's
it in
interesting.
Tagalog? How do you explain that in Tagalog?
Nabigla ako sa lasa.
There you go.
Akala ko na talagang hindi ko magugustuhan yung mga ganitong kape, pero nabigla ako, masarap.
Walang biro.
Walang biro, walang bayad.
Walang biro.
Thank you so much.
I love
fantastic.
it. Excellent. Okay, so if we want the coffee cart, we can reserve through Instagram.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, but the car that you converted, like obviously you must have fabricated this. You came up with this, like you came up with the idea and then you started drawing. How did you make your idea come to fruition? Does it have anything to do with that?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with that. If you can turn your screens on him. but yeah, it mostly came from call it a brainchild of my dad.
Okay.
It was all of this wouldn't be possible without their great support, and of course,
Cheers to Mom and
aside
Dad.
from cheers to them. So aside
June
from
and Faye, we love you.
Ang galing nyo, Nay. Tay.
yeah. So aside from that, also like support from her and everything, none of this would be possible. But yeah, it started as it was my personal car, and I just drew a quick sketch of how I wanted the design would be, and the rest it was my dad.
He brought your ideas to life.
It was exactly
Which you guys are both car guys.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
we
I
are.
think Nino and June connect very much on that level, on so many other levels, of course. So June and Faye are very important to Nino and I. We met them about 7 years ago.
This is gonna make me cry too.
Very. So I'm so glad to have you guys here to share what you're doing, because I think it's just the cutest concept ever to be able to do, something that you love. You obviously love coffee.
We do.
And bring it to others in the most cute way. So we're talking about cute. You guys are a couple.
Yes, we
Tell
are.
us about your meet cute.
We are. The moment I've been waiting for.
This is it.
This is it. Stay tuned. But yeah,
Okay.
it's funny because we actually knew each other since college. And how it all started was when I was in college, medyo school bukol ako. I was not attending my classes. Don't tell that to my parents.
They're there,
But
though.
they're there. Basta yeah, to make it the long story short, medyo hindi ako...
They knew. John,
But they knew. They
Parents
knew.
know everything.
For sure. But yeah, pero merong isang class. There was this one specific class. I just forgot what subject, but I remember the time in the room. It was an afternoon class, and she was my classmate. She's the lower batch from me, but since I failed, I merged in the
That's
class.
pretty good.
That's fate.
That's fate. Yeah, call it that.
So it actually wasn't a failure.
It wasn't. It was a
Yeah.
huge success. That was actually one of the things that I could cherish in that school.
Aw, that's
But yeah,
awesome.
the story of that was she was always in front of the class. She was siya yung student
She
na
was in the front.
siya yung student na pabibo na matalino. But yeah, and then I had a really close friend of mine. I was like, kasi magkakilala sila. I was like, dude, sino yung babaeng naka-orange yung buhok?
So you're very creative if you had
Very-
orange hair.
At some point, naging
Creative
green pa yung
brains
hair niya.
and
Naging green pa yung hair
creativity.
niya. Ang saya. So yeah, that's how it all started, and then the rest is history.
And then here you are making coffee, serving up cake shots.
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
making people happy and driving all over the metro and parking your Kei car
Yes.
outside establishments.
To be able to think of something and just
Bring it to
Make it
life.
happen. I
Bring
can't
it
do
to
that.
life.
Yeah.
I could not. Mine would look a lot different than this if I tried.
I love it. Okay, so we have the bestseller. This is the iced beige. You also serve hot coffee.
We do, yes.
Yeah. What else can we try?
Um,
Let's show everybody at least 2 or 3 drinks.
if you guys are a fan of, we can try caramel macchiato, or if you're a fan of
I think
tea,
you might like that.
we can do like one of our specialties on tea. It was a
Okay.
mix of one or two flavors.
Is that the medicine ball?
Yeah.
All right.
That would be it.
Do you want to try the tea
I'll
or
try
the
the tea.
caramel macchiato?
I heard calamansi tea earlier.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
a-
yeah,
you?
that's it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I would.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Perfect. And that's good because you're traveling all around and
The jet
vitamin
lag is
C.
real.
Cool. Vitamin C is great for you. So while they're making that, you mentioned that you left, you came back, and then you started the account in 2018.
Yeah.
But you have been back and forth to the Philippines beyond the mission.
Yeah,
Right.
there was also so I was in the military
Right.
for a while. I actually joined the military straight out of high school,
Okay.
and then they gave if you're a Mormon, they give you 2 years to go and do
Mission, yeah.
You're as a Mormon man, you're expected to go and serve a mission for at least 2 years, and you don't get to choose where you go. That's very interesting. But I got the Philippines, northern Philippines, and I spent my 2 years up there. But then I went home. There was some military service as well. Participated in Balikatan with the
Okay.
Filipino Marines.
Okay.
Went back home. Konti lang yung Filipino community dun sa amin. So my Tagalog just
If
kind
you
of...
don't practice.
If you don't practice, it goes away.
Yeah.
And so that's when you fast forward to 2018. I was like, man, I wanted to plan a vacation. I hadn't been back to the Philippines in like 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to be so embarrassed with my Tagalog. So I started my Instagram account. If you're really bored one night and you want to scroll for 2 hours past all the videos I posted to my first video, ang pangit talaga yung Tagalog ko. It's not good. And it was just me talking to the camera saying like, hey, I need help. Can you let me know? And that's where it all started. And then it kind of just grew from there. And I'm the middle child of 8. So kulang,
kids.
kulang
8 is
ako sa
enough.
pansin. KSP ako. So I'm just kind of a goofy guy. And so my personality started coming out on my posts, and I just started making content in that way. And here we are in 2024.
Well, I love that you said yes and that you're actually taking, I think this is something that the Filipinos really love. They love it when they see white people speak their language. Like they really do.
Yes, sir.
I do too. I do too. And you're making me look bad.
No, it's funny. It's because, and I think I had mentioned to you before, it's Filipinos are so humble, and it's not about them to go out and just brag about themselves. And so I feel like a lot of people, the foreigners like myself, we don't get a lot of exposure to Filipino culture
Right.
over in America. And so when you do have foreigners come here, it's just so easy to fall in love with the culture and the people and the warmth and the family and the food and the coffee. So
And the coffee.
And that's
You added the coffee.
I'm
You don't
here.
even like
I'm here
coffee.
for it.
I love it. All right, guys, as always, we have some giveaways. Kei Coffee is going to be supplying or giving away 3 private party setups, and that's good for 25 packs. Of course, if you want to avail of that as a chance to be chosen, you have to go ahead and follow cakecoffee.ph. You also have to follow Tagalog Kurt, Kitchen 143, Mama and Manila, of course, and then, of course, share on your stories. But beyond that, those 3, 2 will be chosen from Instagram and 1 will be chosen from the Rappler Communities app. Go ahead and download the Rappler Communities app. Join the food and travel community. Tag me, say what's up, say hello, tell me which Kei coffee you would enjoy. Are you a coffee drinker like me, or would you prefer the calamansi?
We'll find out.
We'll see. Or even the matcha. Like there's so many other drinks. So I'm sure we're going to try a few others. I love that this is all on the go. And you guys tell us where you would like Kei Coffee to show up, because it's on wheels. So so they can drive to wherever you are. I want to actually talk. Is this one
That's
mine
yours.
or hers?
I was about
Yours.
to drink it.
This is the medicine ball. Okay. I'm gonna remove the covers just so you don't have to put covers on mine. It's so cute though, right?
Just imagine doing this 200 years ago. People would either think you're doing witchcraft or, I mean, look, this is like science to me.
It is science.
It is. I mean, it is science.
It is science. Ooh, this smells so good. So while you're in the Rappler Communities app, guys, go ahead and tell me where you want Kei Coffee to show up, and what you would like to drink. This is the medicine ball, and it smells so good. It's a tea. What do you have?
I have the
Hot
calamansi.
The steamed calamansi, which is good for you also.
Okay.
And we're serving snacks because I want you to also. I want to try.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. All right. So, medicine ball and calamansi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is good.
What? Tell me how this was made. Is it real? You squeeze the calamansi, or what? How does it work?
It's a mixture of calamansi and honey.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's like
little
that's
split
like,
of
like
honey.
that's probably what you would have gotten back
what I
home when
should
you're
have
sick.
gotten. That's what I'm going to get now. You guys ship internationally?
Well, we can if you want.
Go. Send it my way. Let's set it up.
We can bring the card to you.
I need a subscription service here.
I love it. Okay, I want to bring out some of my snacks for you because I served you bibingka earlier.
Yes.
So this is a rice cake that's usually cooked on coal. You can actually see
The char.
the char. And it's cooked in a banana leaf, and there's salted egg on top. Have you tried salted egg already?
Not yet.
So you in one of the bites, you can try salted egg, and then there's grated coconut. But I wanted to also tell you, and I'm going to let you try this as well. This is best served when it's like warm, fresh, out of the oven. This is Gracie's cassava cake and cookies. Cakes and cookies. So she's on Instagram. Gracie is GRACIES. Gracie's cassava cakes and cookies. She sent these to me during the pandemic. I'm going to give you one, and I'm going to take one for myself. And I fell in love with them, and I order them all the time. I love that she has these little servings. So this is perfect because it forces me to only eat one instead of like slice the whole thing and not share. Nino was actually saying, I haven't had this. Are you not sharing when you order it? But I love that Gracie has also expanded. She makes like carrot cake now. It's perfect when it's warm. I wish I could warm it up for you right now,
This
but
is really good.
you like it?
Where did you say it's from?
Gracie's cassava cakes and cookies.
Oh, wow.
So she also makes brownies. It's cheesy
That's
on top,
real-
that like coconut
It's
layer.
addicting.
It's good, right?
I'm glad there's only one, like you said. Unless you don't see me reach
So you like
over.
cassava cake?
I love it.
You like calamansi hot tea? You like the iced beige?
I'm good to go. Let's keep going.
Awesome. Okay, tell us about the coffee you use.
You wanna share that for me?
For the coffee, as much as possible, we want to use the local products to support the local businesses. But we also have imported type of coffee.
So the coffee beans that you're using, are you roasting them yourself? Where do you get them from?
Mostly from north, like Sagada, Kalinga, and also Mount Apo.
So what kind of beans are those?
It's mostly non-decaf and decaf type of beans.
Okay.
Related.
All right. So local and imported coffee. You guys roast some yourself as well, if I understood that correctly?
For roast,
Or you're buying them
yeah,
roasted?
we just
You're buying them roasted. So
we-
you're getting
we-
them
we
from
contact our
local
suppliers
roasters.
for that, and then yes.
Awesome. So you're getting them from local roasters who get the beans from Sagada or Mount Apo.
Yes.
And you bring the coffee to everybody,
Yes.
giving the opportunity for so you don't have to worry about anything. You could actually, I already have an idea. If you wanted to have a gathering, you just need to put out your desserts. So you could have cake and coffee, right? That's already perfect.
That is awesome. I like
Right?
the idea already.
For your entertaining, or if you have a meeting or something that you want to put together, you have cake as well.
Yes, we do.
Tell us
have
about your
one
cake over there.
Okay.
I've been eyeballing
I'll
this.
pass it. It's a tiramisu cake shot, if you
here's
call
your
it that.
spoon.
And here's your spoons.
They're so cute. It's just like the cake cars.
Yeah.
Tiny. Thank you.
There we go. You are welcome.
Thank you.
So you make these also? Tell us what's in it.
Yes.
So it's tiramisu.
So there's coffee. There's coffee inside also.
It's actually flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Just the
All right.
flavor.
But it's such a cute concept. It's so tiny.
Yeah.
It's good.
Ah, sige, siguro. Third.
I like it.
But for the cakes, we actually make the one who makes the cakes is it's a third party. It's kind of
Oh.
Oh, awesome. So you have a supplier for it. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about this. You focus on the coffee.
yeah.
Great. So we've tried the iced beige. I've tried the medicine ball. I really like this. Is the medicine ball caffeinated?
It's not that strong of a caffeinated since there's still tea in it.
Smell it.
But it's still not that
So good.
heavy on the caffeinated part.
Not as much.
Yeah, not as much. Yeah.
But calamansi, obviously, it's just calamansi. No
It's just-
caffeine.
No caffeine at all. Yeah.
Because we're
I love
going to
this.
be loaded up for caffeine.
I'm already feeling the buzz.
We have these guys in the back. Can you see my kids in the back? Jelly, if you're watching, I know you don't have school tomorrow. So I'm just making sure that I hope you're watching with Ate. I love you. I love you so much, baby girl. She gets so excited when I shout her out.
Aww.
Mom, call me.
Such a supportive kid. Yeah. That is great.
She watches. Okay. So the private party setups that you go in, you can do them for any number of people.
Yes, we can go up to the range of how many again?
200.
Up to 200 cups.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 200 cups, you're looking at like 100 people. Because would you say that when people come over, do they have more than one cup?
There were instances, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Who you like?
Coffee
to
addicts.
choose to? Coffee.
Yeah,
Well, that would
but-
be me.
That's
Sometimes they would come back for more, which I mean it's okay. That means they like the coffee.
How many
You-
cups do you drink in the morning?
Just one.
Just
She has one. I usually have two. Yeah, two. Sometimes.
And what's your
sometimes just-
go-to
Oh, it's the.
morning coffee?
It's either. It's always just the beige, actually.
Oh, nice.
beige.
Yeah.
I can see why.
But yeah, it's very good.
Because for me, when I drink coffee, it's not. I'm more of the sweet kind of guy on the coffee, not on the. More on the coffee.
Tapos
How about
sobrang mainit dito.
Yeah. Tapos sobrang mainit and then.
We need iced.
Sakto yung tamis, sakto rin yung lasa ng kape. So that's the one that I'm looking for. It's just everything is balanced. That's what I like for my coffee.
Awesome. Balance is good. Balance is very good.
Yeah.
You also have lattes. Do you want to serve up a latte?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Maybe serve us each a different one so we can.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
All right.
So, like-
yeah, okay.
So I know I saw you have vanilla, caramel, hazelnut, ube, and Spanish.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us the difference between them, and then maybe Kurt can choose what he would like?
Yeah, okay. So, well, hazelnut is hazelnut.
Right.
Vanilla is vanilla. And for Spanish latte, it's a condensed milk.
So it's sweet.
So it's sweet, yeah. And
Sa-
ube is ube. Yeah.
Sa yung tatlo, ano ba yung pinakamatamis?
Pinakamatamis. Spanish latte.
Spanish na lang sa akin.
You got it.
That's the sweetest.
All right.
Okay. Spanish
I will have a hazelnut.
hazelnut. Okay.
Okay,
Hot
and
then.
then so while you guys are making that, I love that while they're making the coffee, we get to have another
Extra.
aside conversation. So I have two more little treats for you. I actually wanted more, but then I thought to myself, like,
could
we're
do
going to be
more.
loaded up with sugar and loaded up with caffeine, and we're never going to get to sleep. Do I have another plate for you? Why don't you take this plate and we can get rid of that one? So the other things that I prepared for you are food for the gods.
Ooh.
Have you ever had them?
No.
No. And they're nice and small, so we can try these. These are usually made around Christmas. They're chock full of like
Ooh.
dates and walnuts. Do you guys want some food for the gods over there?
Yeah.
And
Thank you. Maybe one.
chat, you want?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Thank you so much.
Really
So,
good, by the way.
and they're so good. This
They're
is
really
so
good.
good. They're rich, and I mean, it would be considered like a blondie, but food for the gods, like it's so. Do you
I was gonna say it's got a blondie taste, but then the date hits you.
The dates and the walnuts. So this is actually from the same supplier. So if you know, you know. This is like a cute little package, the way they wrap up ensaymada.
I'm going to tear into it though.
Have you had ensaymada?
I haven't had this
before?
yet. Mm-mm.
This is so good. So this type of ensaymada is actually, it has queso de bola on it, and it's not like the shredded or grated queso de bola that you would have normally. It's so cute, isn't it?
I was going to say.
It's like powdered. So don't take a huge bite.
Don't inhale.
Don't inhale while you're taking the bite. And some people would, it's a little messy, but don't worry. So if you know, you know. And I'm sure there are people out there who are watching this who
They're
know
seeing it right
exactly
now.
where this is
Oh,
from.
wow.
Do you see how light and fluffy it looks?
I have
And then
to.
and the queso de
Okay.
bola cheese is, it's very sharp. It's a little bit pungent, but it's so good. And this is the one, like, my dad tried it and he,
Oh, wow.
see how soft
I was
it
going to, I did not
is?
expect that.
This is my fave. There's a party.
Wow. There's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. That's delicious.
So it's soft and buttery, sweet and tangy,
It's like a donut texture, but with all of,
with all that goodness.
Yeah.
So there's butter
Wow.
and sugar
Yeah, I can taste.
and queso de bola. So it's so good.
Wow.
It's my favorite.
This is my new favorite.
Yeah, so let me tell you a story about this.
Okay.
My mother-in-law would bring these. She'd bring the mini, and she would hand carry them from the Philippines to New York when I was still living in New York. Because these are my favorite ensaymada. And then she would also hand carry the Lord's Stowe. Have you had those like egg pies? Okay. Those are Portuguese egg tarts,
Okay.
right? So they're little egg tarts, and she would hand carry those as well. And she would bring them over to New York, and I would take them all and put them in the freezer so that I could have
So
them
they can
whenever
last.
I wanted, so they could last. And it was like
little taste of
one
home.
of those things that I would just savor every single
Wow.
time she brought it, and was so grateful that she did that for me. So good, right?
I'm a
so,
fan.
So now you've tried bibingka, you've tried cassava cake from Gracie's Cassava Cakes and Cookies. You've tried Food for the Gods, they call them date walnut bars also, and ensaymada. You like them all?
This is the best spread ever.
And it's,
I like them all.
oh, I'm so happy.
I was very excited to try, and now I'm convinced.
There you go. Another 4 reasons to love the Philippines. Another 4
It's
reasons
true.
to love the
Most
Philippines.
foreigners they don't get this. They don't get like this nice, authentic taste unless they're going somewhere that someone can recommend.
Right.
Not something you hear about.
So what's on the agenda? Where are you going besides?
Oh, ang daming mga ginagawa ko. I got so many things I'm doing. It's been the time adjustment has been allowing me to get up at like 5 and 6 a.m.
Right.
Which I never do normally.
I'm normally up at that time.
And then I go outside, lakad-lakad lang ako sa barangay. I'm going through the different barangays that are close to where I'm staying. I'm getting some groceries from the sari-sari store. I'm talking to locals. I'm practicing my Tagalog. I'm just trying to get as much immersion as I can.
And you are, though, because I'm
Yeah.
watching your stories and I'm seeing how everybody's just so aliw
I
when you
love-
approach. They're like, oh my gosh, Mike and I talk in Tagalog. We love it.
It's so much fun practicing, and I didn't realize how much more there is to learn with Tagalog, because
Yeah.
I feel like I have a good level of communication, but by no far matatas ako. I'm not up to fluency yet. And when I go and talk to these people just in the streets, it's so awakening how much more I have to go to get to that level, and I'm excited for it.
Well, so then maybe you should stay longer than 3 weeks.
Bakit hindi? Why not? Might as well. Tagulan is about to start, and I'm really excited for it. So
Okay.
might as well. Oh, thank
There
you,
you
sir.
go. That's perfect for him.
And the other one's incoming. Just waiting for the shot right here.
Give this a
Excellent.
smell.
So this is
Ooh.
the hazelnut I'm gonna
That
have.
one's the Spanish latte.
And
This
then
one's
I get the hazelnut.
Yes. Mhm.
Awesome. So what would you say is the most interesting thing about when you're serving coffee to, whether it's at a gathering or a party or when you park and park outside? Because you can get either or for a gathering, right? So if someone says, hey, come, I'm having a barbecue,
Yep.
You can set up the car outside. And you guys should check it out, kcoffee.ph, because you'll see how everything has been fabricated to basically to be a coffee house on wheels.
Yes.
And so what's the most interesting thing when you serve up coffee?
It's mostly how people would actually like their drinks the way they want it to.
Yeah.
So meaning that they're very particular.
Yeah, there are some we've experienced. Some customers would be like very particular with their drinks, with their teas, with their coffee.
What's like the weirdest order that you've ever gotten?
Okay.
You're like, ang dami.
Okay. Hey, give me a
This is
minute.
so good.
There was one who actually ordered matcha, but it's just like the actual matcha tea.
Yeah.
So I made it the way I know how it was made, and then she got it, and then she came back. This isn't matcha. I was like, no, it's matcha.
Matcha, that's the powder.
Yeah, and then that's for how I made the matcha and everything. And then she was like, oh, I thought it would be sweet, and it would be like,
But
But why did you think it would be sweet?
yeah,
So
exactly.
wherever she has had it before, obviously.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, maybe you want a
kind.
different kind of
Maybe you don't want matcha at all.
Yeah, maybe you don't want matcha.
And you
at
just
all.
call it matcha.
Yeah. So, and then to make the long story short, I just put in some, why won't you just try our white mocha matcha, which is a little sweet and it has a little chocolate.
And that's what she wanted.
Then when she tried it, oh, okay, so this is what I wanted. I was like, did you just say that in the first place? But yeah.
Yeah, you left out a big piece of what you wanted.
Exactly. It's like, teka lang, bakit ganon? Pero yeah, that was one of the experiences we had. Yung sa I forgot.
School,
Sa
yeah.
school, yeah.
So for when people order the package, anyone from 15 people,
Yes.
15
Yes.
packs, all the way up to 200 you can serve.
Yes.
So that is actually very wide and can really fit any gathering.
Yes.
Really can. And now I'm thinking,
Where can we use
where can we?
Maybe if you guys have gatherings,
Birthdays,
birthdays, we do birthdays.
corporate events.
So, guys, I want to hear from you, of course, what you would like to drink if you were enjoying these hot and cold beverages from Kei Coffee. Go ahead and leave those comments down in the comment section, or, of course, chat me up in the Rappler Communities app. Make sure you join Food and Travel. Maybe you have questions for Kurt. Kurt, you should download the app too.
I already
so
did.
You did. Awesome. Good student. So he downloaded. Tag him if you want to find out where he's going, what he wants to try, which of his favorites. If I was going to ask you, what's your favorite today?
I think we're gonna
The
go.
cassava?
I
Gracie,
think
Kurt loves your cassava.
Ang galing talaga.
I love it. Okay. And then favorite drink so far? The calamansi.
This paired with the calamansi is, I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing something. Yeah, it's a
Does
good.
this pass your bedtime?
It's so past my.
How would you rate that? Like 1 to 10, with the combination of the two.
So I would say 8.5, 9.1,
Wow.
26.35
There we
Wow.
together.
Look at
Nice.
that.
Try it together.
Math 101.
Now,
Like that number doesn't make
if
any
I'll say what he said with Tagalog, I'll say what he said with numbers, because that doesn't, I cannot do any numbers.
Same. I was like,
at
sige,
all.
tama naman siguro yun.
26.35. I'm like, I think
I
this
just make it up
didn't
as I
work,
go.
But it sounds good.
It's fantastic
It sounds
together,
good.
though. It's a really good taste.
It sounds good. Okay. Do you have one more? Maybe some of the Rapplers that are here, if they want something hot or something cold.
Yeah.
I don't know. Noakes? What would you like? Come on over.
Come on over.
We have hot, we have cold. And while you have that, what would you like?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi. Oh,
Noakes coming over.
let's go,
Nope.
guys.
He's ready.
Hold on.
He wants tiramisu.
Sige.
If you insist.
One tiramisu.
Ano yung first latte? Sorry. Ano yung first coffee?
Beige coffee.
Beige.
Coffee.
Under what name, sir?
Naoki. Naoki.
This is them in work.
Ito po yung tiramisu. Kuha lang po kayo. Yeah.
Okay, for one day.
There's the little spoons there too, Noakes, right here by the sign
About you, sir.
in front. Honey, what are you having?
Spanish latte.
It's
Alright.
called Fe and
Hot or
and
cold,
June
sir?
over. What are you guys
Cold.
having while they're making?
Yeah, what's your because you guys are a big part. What's your favorite?
Yeah. White choco.
That's his
so
favorite.
No coffee now.
Ati po, chamomile. Ay,
White choco. Fe, what are you having?
ay, spoon po.
Yung medicine ball is her favorite.
That is very good. Yeah. So you should call it Fe's medicine ball.
I like it.
Sorry.
Your mom.
Hot, sir,
So
or
of course,
cold?
we're so happy that we get to share some of these treats with the Rapplers. Let's see, call the rest of them over. Jodes, is that you? Come have something. So
We're gonna be buzzing now in the office.
I feel like I'm already.
We have a
buzzing.
drink.
It's that much coffee
Yes.
already.
Yeah, we have. Just plain
It's
matcha or
stuff.
strawberry with white chocolate. Strawberry.
All right, the kids are here too.
There we go. Let's go.
So, Kurt, while they're making for everybody, what would be your favorite Pinoy dish or snack that you've had thus far?
100% lechon
matcha.
bakso.
Wow, you like
Hot pa
that
din po.
too.
Hot pa din.
And you can't get it made in the States unless someone
Okay
makes it from
po.
For
their
you.
kitchen.
Yes.
Because if you do find a Filipino restaurant,
Nila
it's
tita.
not like the real lechon bakso. It's a little bit of a take on it.
Okay.
By far my favorite.
Really?
And
so
I haven't
where'd
had
you
it
have
yet.
it? Where'd you have it?
Up in Ilocos Norte. So the mga nanays up there, they would make us so many dishes. And if they ever said, what's a request? It would be, let me have that lechon bakso.
Aw.
It's just so
All right,
sweet.
so I'm gonna have
Sweetness,
to ask.
it's
I'm
so
gonna have to ask
good.
Yaya to make that for you.
Yes. Now we're talking.
That's awesome.
I'm game. Game na ka.
What are some of the most interesting? I've scrolled and looked at so many
Nahiya
of your reels, and I've had such a good time. I think the thing that I love most is that I can really understand your Tagalog as well.
Good.
Because sometimes for me, admittedly, when it's too fast, I'm still translating in my head.
Yeah.
Do you translate in your head?
That's the
still?
stage when I lived here. After about a year of just speaking, and the missionaries, we have a kasama that it's always pairs of two. So I always had Filipino companions.
Oh, that's nice.
So my Tagalog really developed. So within about a year, I could confuse people on the phone that I was Filipino. I could just derecho.
Do you
lang
like
yung-
doing that?
I loved it. So at that point, it kind of switched to where I stopped thinking in English, translating it on the way to
Right.
my mouth to Tagalog, and I started dreaming in Tagalog. I could just think in Tagalog and then speak it. And I'm trying to get back to that point, and we're almost there. But I still, right now, it's English.
You're still translating.
It's English
I
to
wouldn't
Tagalog.
even know. I wouldn't even think it.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny. I was watching your stories yesterday when you said you're like Shopao.
That was my dinner last night from 7-Eleven. There's siopao. It's delicious. But siopao is white on the outside, and you get inside. It's got a kayumangi colored center. So parang ganun ako.
I love it.
Tumatawa sila lahat, no?
Yeah, Jeff is laughing back there. He thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I love it that you've embraced the culture. You've embraced the nuances. Obviously, the friendly nature that we, Filipinos are always welcoming and sharing food.
You don't get that. And that's why I was saying I think foreigners come to the Philippines, and even if they have a surface level experience, it's completely different than what we get in the West, where it's just, there's no word for it, but it's malambing. It's, it's a different warmth. And you feel it. Yeah. And you feel it here, and you fall in love with it so easily. So I love being here. It's parang home na ito sa akin. It's like home to me.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
That is so nice to hear.
Yeah.
So where are you going? Are you going to go back to Pangasinan or
I would love
Abra
to.
and visit?
Yeah.
And
This trip is Porong, Manila, so I
Yeah.
wanted to just really practice my Tagalog.
Okay.
And then I'm hoping to come back really soon and hit up northern Luzon, all of the old areas I lived in, Pangasinan, Poso Rubio, Pangasinan, tapos Abra, tapos Agua Union, all of these wonderful areas that are just a lot of memories up there. So I'm just
I
excited
can
for it.
imagine, especially if you were there
Yeah.
when you were younger and the different things that you
Oh,
were
it's
able
so
to do
different.
and see and experience.
Yeah, it's such something you can't really explain until you just get here and experience it. So if you're watching foreign, and you haven't been to the Philippines yet, tara na, GG let's.
GG, let's.
Yeah.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
100%.
You know what? I want to hear what you guys think. What Kurt should try, and where he should go. And
Can they like on the comments?
Yeah.
Whatever comment gets the most likes, I'll do it. Well, I don't care what it is.
No, don't say that.
Basta East.
Wait, have you tried
basta
balot?
activity lang.
Have you tried
No,
balot?
not yet.
You're
I'm
game?
ready.
You're ready
Game
to
na
try
ako.
it?
Oo. As long as
I
it's
just drink the juice.
as long
I
as
just
it's a
drink the
wholesome experience, whatever's the most likes, I'm ready.
juice. Yeah, wholesome. Is
I don't
the
want to go.
operative word.
I don't go swimming with sharks or anything.
Wholesome is wholesome and safe is
Yes,
the
that's-
operative word.
I'm gonna keep adding on
Right?
restrictions. I'm like, it's gotta be wholesome.
It's gotta be safe. It's got to be in Metro Manila.
No further than 25 kilometers away. Budget is 500 pesos.
That's even expensive.
I know.
If
That's the
like you
top.
find like a really good mom and pop restaurant,
Oh,
or even like that's already
That's
good.
up there.
Yeah, that's good. But I do want to take you to a couple of places that I think you'll love that are my favorite.
You guys have already mentioned a few that I'm like
Yeah.
so excited to try.
Yeah, we'll take you there so that you can try those too. Because of course, Kitchen 143 is about sharing, and sharing is caring. So we are sharing all of these delicious coffee drinks with you. All you have to do is follow cakecoffee.ph, download the Rappler app, share on stories. Of course, check out Tagalog Kurt. I have 3 of my big kids here who are all, I'm just so happy they're all here, having some coffee drinks from Kei Coffee.
They're a
Guys, say
good-looking
hello.
bunch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Say hello to Tita Fe and Tito June as well. So guys, while I think you're like busy, super busy, because everybody just gave you their drink orders at once, can you answer questions and work at the same time while you're doing? These are fast, so you don't even have to think about them too much, because this is a show that is, we talk about food, we talk about the relationships with food. You mentioned how much you love paksiw, and that was something that you tried when you were first here. I think that's amazing. And, so some of these questions have to do with that. And it's all
right.
about the stories behind it. So I love the meet cute story to bring us. Cute Kei Coffee, which now can be brought to any gathering that you might have in the metro. You go outside the metro?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, because you can drive.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
You gotta drive
there was
it.
actually this one time we went to Pangasinan for.
Oh, look at that. You can
Where
drive
at?
it up there.
It was in. Saan nga yun?
I
Basta
forgot
sa
also.
Pangasinan.
Basta sa
Yeah.
Pangasinan, but yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny story is there was a storm that day, but we still went on, and then it was still successful. Then and after, hey, pauwi na tayo, side stop tayo La Union, and then we went to La Union.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know.
It's so
Nice.
So,
Good
it's
choice.
fun. Yeah, I love La Union.
Yeah.
I love La Union.
Yeah.
It is like
Sorry.
one of the best to be right now too. Okay, so you guys ready for these? Everyone can just call out their answers.
Nice shot. Okay.
All right. Who shaped your relationship with food?
Who shaped my relationship with my mom?
My mom as well.
My mom.
My mom too. That's unanimous.
I think it's part of the role.
Of course it is. Favorite food as a kid?
Pancit Canton.
Crackers.
Chicken adobo. Jokes lang. Wala kami chicken adobo kapag anak kami. I was a fiend for Honey Nut Cheerios.
I love
With
Honey
chocolate
Nut
milk.
Cheerios. With chocolate milk. Okay. Favorite cuisine as an adult?
Wow, okay.
Sinigang.
Oh, buttered shrimp would be for me. Love those.
Lechon paksu.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. We can stick with that too. What is your favorite dish to prepare? I know you said you cook, but you cook for yourselves. Do you cook at all?
do.
Yeah.
I love
What do you like to prepare?
steak.
Make a
I
nice
love
steak.
a reversed seared medium rare steak.
There you go. That's part of that carnivore diet.
Gotta get
I
that.
love that. I think it was after, did we talk about it? Or I had a steak just
Yeah.
before we were talking about it.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, Ikinari, guys. Check out that episode as well. How about you guys? What's your favorite dish to prepare?
Favorite dish to prepare? I like making omelets.
Nice.
Those are really nice. I love those.
I like cooking noodles.
Okay.
Ramyeon.
Ramyeon.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
Yes.
She has her
Ramyeon
special way of cooking
And
that.
you know what? It became so popular also because we were all watching like K-dramas. That's when the Korean hot dogs, like the Korean corn dogs started becoming
Those are
popular
really good too, not gonna lie.
So good. I want to do an episode where we talk about a movie, pair it with a food. And then we
that's
talk
smart.
about a movie, and then we talk about pair it with a food.
Oh, that's nice. That is actually a good
Nice,
idea.
right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd
Nice to
be
do with
down to
Netflix,
watch that.
right? I'd be down to eat for that.
Yeah.
Favorite food, Guru?
Favorite
sorry.
food, ano daw?
Favorite food.
He was
Food.
yeah. Beautiful, beautiful man.
How about you guys? Favorite food, Guru?
What's your answer?
Can I have an example for that?
And Anthony
Anthony
Bourdain.
Bourdain. He traveled internationally. Was just an amazing guy, tasting
was.
foods, bringing him to the.
He loved lechon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if he loved paksiw.
100% he did. Who doesn't?
Right.
Yeah.
Shucks.
Of course, you, Tita Michelle.
We'd go for you.
Ang galing niya.
Why not? Yes, let's go. The one and only, guys. The one and
Favorite
only.
hobby when not practicing Tagalog?
I love exercising.
Okay.
Yeah. Weights.
Yeah, because you're
Weights and
working
running.
out. You've been working out every day that you're here.
Pawis ng pawis. Just sweating like crazy.
Favorite hobby when not making coffee?
Ooh, okay.
Pottery?
I like that. Show them your little mugs. They're
Oh yeah.
They're mugs.
Show it. Be proud. Be proud.
Oh, see? Oh, diba?
Hand build.
hours,
people. Hand build. That's insane.
skill.
Music
It
in
took
the
us like
kitchen?
4 hours to do that.
Classical.
Yes, really?
Love
Interesting. Music in the kitchen? Yes or no?
Yes.
What's playing?
Oh, we both
Kurt
love
said
Taylor Swift.
classical. I knew you were Swiftie.
Let's
I
go.
knew it. Did you guys go to Singapore?
Heck.
Yes.
Two foods that go together but don't go together.
Sardines and pineapple on a pizza.
Ooh.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Those are good.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The Italian in me is just screaming a little bit. Just a little bit about those pineapples, but it's okay.
Amazing.
Me, believe it or not, it's gummy worms and V-cut. For me.
Yeah, well,
Weird, but yeah.
that sounds like it's
It's
good
sweet,
for one of my
it's
next
spicy and
questions.
sour. I love it.
Yeah, I love sweet, salty, spicy, sour,
There we go.
crunchy,
Yeah.
right? Like chewy.
That's me.
Yeah.
Very not healthy.
So two foods that go together but don't go together, and I really want to do this with you, is green mangoes and bagoong.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I haven't tried it.
delicious.
It's on the list.
And
Those
for
are
me,
good.
it has to be sweet bagoong.
Okay.
I don't need no like spicy, but I like sweet.
Game na ako.
Any kitchen or dining accessory that you collect?
Mugs.
Yeah.
How about you?
I have one. I'm gonna kitchen arm swirly thing. What's
Okay.
that called? It has
A
the arm.
mixer?
It's the big nice mixers.
KitchenAid?
The
Yeah.
KitchenAid,
Yeah.
and it sits there and collects dust.
Aw,
That's-
so that's your favorite one?
It's a collection. It's like a piece of a museum
That's
in my
like
house.
the chair or the
Yeah.
treadmill that you hang.
sits but has
the
clothes
treadmill
hanging off
that you
of it.
hang
They
your
span it.
clothes on. You're on the sofa watching a
Hindi dito,
movie.
no?
What's on your snack board? I know it's V-cut and gummy
Yeah.
worms for you.
Potato chips.
Yeah, chips, chocolate, cheese is
Yeah,
for me.
Spanish latte.
All right, guys, this one's fast. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Savory.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Full cream or oat?
Oats.
Oat.
Cup of Kei or iced beige?
Ice beige.
Spanish latte or hazelnut latte?
Oh,
Hazelnut.
Spanish
Under
latte.
what name?
Ube latte or vanilla latte?
Ube. Ube always.
Hold on. Let me double
Iced
check.
or hot caramel macchiato?
Iced.
Iced.
Classic matcha or white matcha mocha?
White matcha.
White mocha matcha?
White mocha.
Yeah,
Matcha.
white mocha matcha.
Cassava cake or bibingka?
Cassava cake.
Bibingka.
Cassava cake, Gracie.
Yung kay Kare. Dan na to.
Bibingka for you. Ensaymada or cheese roll?
Ensaymada.
Cheese roll. You've had cheese roll already.
Yes.
All right.
One
All right.
Spanish latte
Sinigang
kay
or kare-kare?
Thank you.
Sinigang.
Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Wait, hang on.
June.
Fine, sinigang.
Cha, sinigang or kare-kare?
Sinigang.
And the last, tapa or tocino?
Tapa.
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 No question.
Tapa all
Tapa
the
all
way
around.
across,
Supremacy.
as always. That always wins,
Always.
guys. This has been such a fun episode.
Thank
We've
you.
had so
Thank
much
you.
fun trying the new coffees and even the non-coffee drinks as well for Kurt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Salamat po sa inyo.
Salamat din.
Thank you.
So
Kapatid.
fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
For
This
joining.
is amazing. I love all of
Right?
this.
So, guys, as always, keep sharing what you do, what you eat, where you want to travel. Do that in the Rappler Communities app under food and travel. And then, of course,
hot butter cold lang.
as always,
Okay, so
keep
lagyan ko
cooking,
ng
keep sharing, and keep safe. See you soon.
Stay classy.
Oh, hi. Mag-hi ka na. Stay classy.